Is this the end of the love story that many fans have adored? The shocking news came from the Tan family's usually quiet residence, away from the media spotlight. What was supposed to be a night of family togetherness turned into a tearful drama when the mother of renowned actress Tan Songyun surprisingly kicked out Xui Kai, her daughter's boyfriend, from their home with a fury rarely seen from a figure who has been known to be friendly in the entertainment industry. A reliable source present at the scene revealed to our reporter that this dramatic incident was triggered by a secret meeting between Xui Kai and her ex-boyfriend that left Tan's family's trust shattered. How could a relationship that was once touted as the golden couple of China's entertainment industry end in such a painful expulsion? That night, the atmosphere at the Tan family's palatial residence in Beijing's elite neighborhood suddenly heated up when Mrs. Tan, her voice trembling with anger, pointed at the door while staring at Xui Kai with a look that eyewitnesses said was full of disappointment and heartbreak of a mother who feels betrayed. Xui Kai, who usually always appears confident in front of the camera, was seen downcast with unshed tears, while Tan Songyun tried to calm his mother down while occasionally throwing disappointed glances at his lover, whose loyalty is now in doubt. Who would have thought that Xui Kai, who has built an image as a loyal and romantic man, would have a secret meeting with his ex-girlfriend? In the sensation-hungry industry, secret meetings between a celebrity and his ex-girlfriend are nothing new. But what makes this case different is how devastating it was, not only to Xui Kai and Tan Songyun's relationship, but also to the trust that had been built with Tan's extended family over the years. The couple's fans were shocked, as they had always seen Xui Kai as the ideal person who always treated Tan Songyun with love and respect, often showing the same care and respect for his girlfriend's family. Our reporter managed to get a testimony from one of the Tan family's household staff who wished to remain anonymous. It was a very sad scene. Mrs. Tan, who is usually always calm and thoughtful, that night was completely like anyone else. She screamed in a broken voice, "How could you do this to my daughter?" While Mr. Xui Kai could only cry without being able to utter any defense, the source said in a low voice, as if still shaken by the events he witnessed. The secret meeting that sparked the conflict allegedly took place 3 days earlier at a secluded cafe on the outskirts of Beijing. According to reports, Xui Kai met with Zhang Meiying, his ex-girlfriend and famous model, for nearly 3 hours. The initially secret meeting was finally revealed when a fan managed to capture their moment together and uploaded it to social media. The photos quickly went viral and reached the ears of Tan's family, who have been very protective of their beloved daughter's reputation. It's not just the meeting that's a problem, but the gestures and closeness shown in the photos are very inappropriate for someone who already has a boyfriend, said a social media analyst we consulted to analyze the photos. There are moments where their hands touch on the table, and facial expressions that show closeness more than just old friends reuniting. Tan Songyun, who is known as a talented actress with a brilliant career, seems to be in a very difficult position. On the one hand, she has to deal with the deep disappointment of the lover she trusted, and on the other hand, she is also trying to appease her mother, who feels betrayed. A source from Tan's close circle revealed that the actress had tried to defend Xui Kai by saying there might be a logical explanation behind the encounter, but the evidence was too strong to ignore. Songyun is really devastated. She never thought that Xui Kai, who has always seemed to love and respect her so much, could do something like this, the source revealed. What's even more painful for her is seeing her mother, who has always loved Xui Kai like her own child, now have to send him away with tears and anger. The Chinese entertainment industry is holding its breath as the drama is revealed to the public. Xui Kai and Tan Songyun have been known as one of the most beloved couples by fans, with incredible chemistry both on screen and in real life. They first met on the set of the popular drama Eternal Love Under the Moonlight 3 years ago, where the two played lovers who had to fight against all odds to come together. Ironically, they now have to face a real test in their relationship that may be even tougher than the one they played. Mrs. Tan, a former actress who now focuses on her family business and charity foundation, has been known to be very protective of her only daughter. However, she is also known for being warm and accepting of Xui Kai with open arms since the beginning of their relationship. In fact, in previous interviews, Mrs. Tan has praised Xui Kai as a responsible and caring young man who she hopes will become her daughter's life partner. Betrayal from someone who is considered family is certainly more painful than from a stranger, commented a family psychologist we spoke to about Mrs. Tan's strong reaction. In the context of Chinese culture, which places a high value on trust and family honor, acts that are perceived as betrayal can trigger very strong emotional reactions, especially from parental figures who feel responsible for maintaining family honor. Social media in China and beyond was immediately flooded with comments and speculations from fans and netizens who were shocked by the news. The hashtags Xui Kai ejected and Jixia Tan Songyun, disappointed within hours, became trending topics on Weibo, China's largest social media platform. Most netizens expressed their disappointment in Xui Kai and provided moral support for Tan Songyun and his family. I always believed Xui Kai was the perfect man for Songyun, but it turns out he's just like other men who can't be faithful, wrote a Weibo user with the account name at Songyun Forever. Meanwhile, Xui Kai's fans formed their own camp, calling on the public not to rush to judgment on their idol before hearing a direct explanation from him. Xui Kai's management, Star Universe Entertainment, has yet to issue an official statement regarding the incident. Meanwhile, Tan Songyun's agency, Bright Moon Media, only released a brief statement, asking the public and media to respect their artist's privacy in this difficult time. We confirm that Tan Songyun is going through a difficult personal period and ask for understanding from all parties to give him space and time to resolve his personal problems. The statement read, "The drama is further complicated by speculation that Xui Kai's meeting with his ex-girlfriend is not just an ordinary reunion, but is related to a new movie project that is in pre-production. Some sources in the film industry revealed that Zhang Meiying has just been confirmed as Xui Kai's co-star in a romantic thriller titled Forbidden Memories, which is scheduled to start filming next month. If this information is true, then the meeting may have had a professional context, although it still raises the question of why Xui Kai was not transparent about this to Tan Songyun and his family. In the entertainment industry, the line between professionalism and private life is often blurred, commented a senior movie producer with more than 2 decades in the Chinese entertainment industry. Many artists face dilemmas when it comes to working with ex-lovers or being in situations that could be misinterpreted by the public. But the key is communication and transparency with the current partner, which seems to be the weak point in Xui Kai's case.